What up, nerds? It is Travis here with the Nerd Herders. I'm responding to Aaron's topic from the last little video, asking me what are some of the things that I am looking forward to in 2021. Now, Aaron, I know I've talked with you about this a lot just because as we've transitioned into the new year, I'm really thinking like what are some of the things that I have to look forward to? What are some of my goals? What are some projects I want to get into? Some of the big ones, I'm really looking forward to getting into reading more than I did last year, which I read quite a few books, so I'm very excited to kind of tuck into some more here. A few months back, Humble Bundle was offering this massive collection of books by R.A. Salvatore pertaining to the Legend of Drizzt. That is one of my all-time favorite book series, so there's a lot that's kind of gone on. He really hasn't stopped writing, and I've read the first 13. I'm finishing up this book right here, which is The Two Swords. This is the third and final book of the Hunter's Blade trilogy. The last one left on a really intense cliffhanger, and I actually started this one at the beginning of 2020, and then a lot of insane things happened, so I never quite got back to it. But I need to. So finishing this, I would say, is the number one goal. Moving on to other books is definitely coming up. Looking forward to reading some more Neil Gaiman. And I also really want to start reading the Magic the Gathering novels. I have a coworker that is really into the card game, and I have quite a few cards. I just don't play very much. So I'm thinking if I can get invested in the card game, I know right now it kind of coincides with Dungeons and Dragons, so there might be a good source of inspiration there, as well as something that I can tie into some of those stories as I play more of the D&D, like pre-made adventures and stuff like that. Speaking of D&D, I'm looking forward to playing more tabletops this year. This morning, I actually just finished the first virtual session of an apocalypse setting I'm doing that's in Fresno. The year's 1887, and zombies are attacking right now. It was absolutely insane. We played for like 5 or 6 hours, and we made some pretty good progress, so to speak. I know one character's missing his arm, and there's 3 zombies that we've encountered so far, so things are really getting kind of crazy. I am also, I think I said in the last video, working on a Mandalorian costume. Amazon actually just knocked on my door a minute ago and delivered some of my materials that I got for that. I got in a cosplay Mandalorian suit that I'm using as a base. I'll probably do some videos later on just to go into detail about that. But I effing love The Mandalorian. I love Star Wars, and I love building costumes, and it's been a really long time. I say a really long time. It's been like 2 years since I've worked on a costume. So I'm really happy that I've made some ground on this and that I'm moving ahead with it. I feel like I got a lot of creative momentum behind me, so just like you, really looking forward to being more creative in 2021. I know for a long time I've had different ideas for stories and poems and scripts and things like that have just been kind of floating around in the nebulous of my mind. I've not written them down, so I'm kind of committing myself. 2021 is going to be a very big year of writing. I've got so many empty journals that are just waiting to be filled that now more than ever, I need to get on that. That way they don't go to waste and just sit and collect dust. And also I can kind of get some of this out there into the world and maybe do something with it. I don't know. But I think right now, those are kind of the big 3. I guess 4. Reading, writing, tabletops, and building my Mandalorian costume. As far as our next topic, because WandaVision is coming out on Disney Plus pretty quick here, as I said, I love The Mandalorian. It seems like so many of the properties and stories that I enjoy that originated as a film are kind of transferring to television. So I'm kind of curious, is there anything coming out that you're especially looking forward to? And more generally speaking, what do you think about the future of streaming as a service compared to going to the theater or watching something that airs on a regular schedule? I know that when I was growing up, Survivor and Lost were 2 like big family shows that I would watch with my family as the episodes were released. But once we got Netflix as a streaming service, it really changed the way that at least I watch television. My mom still loves watching like The Bachelor and garbage TV like that. I am a big fan of just sitting and binging the whole story from start to finish. I really like that I can go back and watch these things again. It was pretty nice as Mandalorian was airing because my neighbor who I used to work with, we would just kind of text each other back and forth whenever there was a new episode, talking about it, giving our ratings, our reviews, any issues we had, the things that we loved. So it is fun, I think, to have that conversational aspect of the episodic release. But there's something to be said about just sitting and watching 20, 30 episodes of something that you really enjoy and find entertaining and enriching without breaking. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are on that, and until next time, stay nerdy.